A severely disabled man with an extremely rare illness died suddenly as a result of an allergic reaction to an antibiotic, a coroner has ruled. But Liam Barker's family say they have never accepted that explanation and instead believe it was due to a medical mistake in which an incorrect filter was used on his ventilator. Mr. Barker, 22, died suddenly in August 2016 after being given the antibiotic colomycin, a drug he had been given before. Postmortem concluded anaphylaxis, an extreme allergic reaction. Doctors involved in his care admitted to the inquest that the incorrect filter had been used on the nebulizer, but said there was nothing to indicate this had anything to do with his death. However, the family called an immunology expert, Professor Richard Powell, who disagreed with the finding of anaphylaxis. Mr. Barker was born 7 months prematurely and was diagnosed with a 1 in 10 million muscle wasting, which meant he had been on a ventilator since he was 3 years old. He wasn't expected to live to adulthood and was understood to have been one of the oldest people with his condition. Assistant Eastside Coroner Karen Welsh listened to 2 days of evidence from medical professionals this week, including findings from the postmortem which indicated anaphylaxis, before coming to the conclusion that, on the balance of probabilities, that is what caused Liam's death. Addressing Mr. Barker's parents, who cared for him tirelessly, she said, "I have one other finding, that at all times Michelle and Phil, you have provided Liam with loving and an exemplary level of care, and that is shown by the fact he survived into adulthood. What happened to Liam couldn't have been foreseen by anybody and you have nothing at all to reproach yourself for." A statement released by the family following the inquest said, "As a family, we have been left devastated by his death. Liam was, and still is, a huge part of our lives." They said the filter had been inappropriate for Liam's ventilator and made it difficult for him to breathe out, causing excess pressure in his lungs. "We may never know whether that mistake cost Liam's life," they said. "There are many questions to which we will never know the answers, but together with our legal team, we have been able to address some of the important concerns that we have had. We now know that the Trust's policies in relation to ventilated patients such as Liam have been improved. We are comforted to know that those changes may well save lives. As we said during the inquest, we are grateful for the care that Liam received throughout his life, and in particular the care provided by Mr. Jonathan Willey and his team of doctors and nurses at James Cook University Hospital. We are also grateful for the care provided by the adult home ventilation team at Newcastle. Without that care, and Liam's fighting spirit, he would never have been able to come home with us or to live the happy and stable life that he did. We would also like to thank our family for being so supportive throughout Liam's life and during the inquest process. Finally, we'd like to thank all of Liam's carers over the years who provided fantastic levels of care and made his life so much better. We are truly blessed to have had Liam in our lives and he will be with us forever."